into the sunset on the back of the graduating senior's truck. Shortly after, they realized their long-awaited parking would be greatly diminished. Then we demoed Senior Hall in September instead of January. Then the woodshop, then the art room, and then the epic snowfall came. And then we moved graduation, and so on, and so on. Then rain all day yesterday for senior send-off. Then sun today, gorgeous, and we can't see it right now. And then just to top it all off, we had a little gas leak scare when we were coming back from Emerson Elementary, and the kids are like, "Are we gonna have to cancel graduation?" No, we didn't. It's finally here. You know, seniors never need a reason to let senioritis set in. These guys certainly had their fair share of reasons. And I wouldn't be lying if I said it wasn't noticeable. Painfully noticeable. Lasting for some until about 2:30 yesterday. But I digress. It wasn't everywhere. As Michael and Maddie listed yesterday, the seniors' efforts on the sports fields and the courts and the mats were still something to be proud of. Our drama and music performances were anchored by strong senior leadership, as you just saw to start the ceremony. And life did go on at Nookside Valley High School. All of this led me to a quote that I've seen often from legendary coach John Wooden. It reads, "Things turn out best for the people who make the best of the way things turn out." So let's just think about this quote for a minute as we look into the future. Plans are going to change. Things are going to come up. The unexpected will happen. One can either shrug their shoulders and complain, or they can problem solve and ensure the best possible outcome. Back to the present. These seniors are definitely leaving their mark with some seriously awesome accomplishments. They had the fewest number of fines this morning at practice. It means they pay their bills. That's a big deal. Paying bills is big. They were actually all on time for graduation practice. Never happened before. Yeah, big deal. Punctuality. They provided the fewest excuse to late work ratio ever recorded. Now, to be clear, they had the most amount of late work ever, and they rarely, if ever, provided an excuse. They just handed it and said, "There you go." So, I mean, but it's still something, right? So, they also provided me with the most gray hairs that I've ever acquired in a 4-day period, and some were even nice enough to point out that my hair was gray. There was actually some serious inspiration provided by this class as well. Annie Crouch put on one of the greatest assemblies we've had to bring our students together and make it a better place for all students. Jaron and Gabe and Molly and Annika and Nikki showed teachers the true depth students can achieve in scholastic achievement on big issues if they truly engage to their potential. 35 of our seniors applied for scholarships to the tune of almost $700,000 earned. And Michaela Youngman actually earned about $250,000 of that herself, though, which is pretty amazing. So thank you. And one of the graduates we're most proud of is Seth Morales, because 4 years ago we were all wondering if he was going to be here in 4 years to graduate, and now he's graduating with department awards and fantastic goals. So nice job, Seth. So what does this all tell us? Ultimately, it's not about buildings or parking spots or hallways, rain or sun or inside or outside. It's about taking on what life gives you and doing your best every time. It's also about how you choose to view your circumstances. If you think negatively, well, then that's what you're going to see. Again, let's take those aforementioned things the seniors didn't get. They can either view themselves as the class that got the short end of the stick, sacrificed so others wouldn't have to. In essence, you guys are actually heroes, willing to forgo these experiences. In fact, you are the most generous class to ever walk the halls of Nooksack Valley High School.
That's a lie.
Even though there were no halls for you to walk through because we knocked them all down. But you get my drift. You see, the lens by which you view things and how you react to those things will define the success you will or will not achieve. There is a reason highly successful people share many of the same traits. Those traits are the reason they are successful, not because of who they are or the hand they were dealt. Our hope for you is that you will forge a new path for yourself. When you run into a dead end, instead of giving up, you will seek a new direction and will continue to persevere until you reach your goal. And remember, things tend to turn out best for those who make the best of how things turn out. Congratulations and thank you.